seeing my dad as a police officer, as my role model, my inspiration, my hero, that really kind of drove me down the line of becoming a police officer. I'm Chief Rick Grillo, and I've been here for a little over 21 years.
My name is Ed Bessnan. I'm a sergeant with Meridian Township, and I've worked here for just under 18 years.
Our mission statement, along with the 3 words in our patch, community service and excellence, really are kind of my guiding light for what I do on a daily basis. Making sure that the community is number one all the time, making sure that we have officers and employees here who are here to serve the public, and making sure that we're doing that in an excellent manner really is my vision.
I like to teach, so I teach a lot of different things here at the department, but I also like to teach the officers. I don't like to just do things for them. One of the biggest things probably any of them could tell you that I ask is when they tell me they have a problem, I'll ask them, what do you want to do, right? So I want them to be able to think for themselves and come up with their own answers. So I love to see when the officers do good. So I like to see, especially now that we've got some officers who have been here, 5 going on 10 years, when people that have worked for me for years are getting promotions, when they're getting special assignments, when their hard work and their good work is being recognized, when I feel like I've had some even very small part of that.
My first duty is to make sure that the needs of the township are being fulfilled when it comes to a public safety standpoint. I also have to balance that with the needs of my officers and my employees, which can be a challenge, making sure that we've had to do more with less over the last few years.
My name is Bart Crane. I'm a captain with Meridian Township Police Department. I've been here since 1999, August 30th of 1999. The reason I got into law enforcement was because there's pictures over on the wall over there of myself and my grandfather. I grew up with him in law enforcement. He was a sheriff in a local county. I liked the interaction that he had with the community and the way that he helped people. I also didn't like the way that he treated some people, and I wanted to get into law enforcement and make sure everybody was treated the same.
It's a lot of, talking with kids and just building rapport and relationships as well. And allowing them, to know, hey, the police aren't somebody that we need to run from. They're somebody we can run to during an incident or during anything we need when we're in trouble. I'm Colby Cassidy. I currently am the school resource officer for Hazlet Public Schools. I've been with the department for going on 8 years now.
Here in Meridian Township, we're really focused on our community and service. A lot of the other agencies in mid-Michigan are as well, but we really do a lot to work with our community. If you look at our mission statement for our department, it's talking all about community and what we can do.
The community always is our focal point in doing what needs to be done to keep the community safe and to keep the community happy is pretty much my #1 goal.
When you can connect with those students that are struggling and see them, at the beginning of the year in a bad way, and then at the end of the year, graduation comes up and they come up to me and, Officer Cassidy, thanks for everything you did. I'm so thankful for you and everything you did for me, and thanks for not giving up on me. I mean, that is the reward of a lifetime. I mean, it'll never get better than that.
Hiring has been a big problem for law enforcement since the pandemic.
The biggest challenges are just getting people interested in law enforcement.
We've had to do more with less over the last few years.
So it's been a career that is not for everybody, so it's hard to get people to want to do it and to come here. But
the number of people who are going into law enforcement are dwindling compared to the past, and the population continues to grow and the needs of the public continue to grow.
Trying to get people to come into this career has been challenging, to say the least.
We're very fortunate that the township has really helped us turn around, so it's very soon going to be not a big problem for us.
But I guess I'm proud to say and happy to say that we're starting to kind of minimize that gap. We're getting our staffing up, and I think we're doing a much better job of meeting the needs of the community these days.
We've made some big strides in that, and so it's been great lately.
Happy to say right now, we're back up to our 42, or we will as soon as we have 3 people go through the academy here right now. They start later in August. So by December we should be fully staffed, but that is the biggest challenge by far that we face in the police department.
The fact that we have caught up the way that we have, credit goes to the township board for, I guess, giving us the resources that we needed to do that, and then credit goes to my recruiting team for helping us bring in top-notch talent.
A little bit. There we go. Boom! So it's very obvious that there was no attempt to stop. So that is very unsafe. So I'm going to give him a ticket. But he was very respectful and apologized. But also, he said he didn't see the stop sign, which is not an excuse, and that's actually kind of scarier than of you not seeing a stop sign and blowing it than if you see it and just deciding to go right through it, because what if there was a kid in front of him and he didn't see the kid? They tell us to hit the horn and change the tone of the sirens whenever you go into intersections, just so it kind of piques people's attention. Yeah, awarenesses.
Go ahead. Let's call Taker Knoll, the guy that's complaining on me, can call the chief tomorrow after 8 a.m.
Jim.
Some kid killer, Louis and love shit. You just wait. No! I just asked you to take my own job time. She dropped it off right now. No, this isn't name open. Yeah.
I can't have you scream. I already told you, okay? I don't think you want to get in trouble for being disorderly or anything like that, okay? So I'm giving you a chance. Please stop yelling.
Tell me so the drop me off the bus guy drop me off right here. The guy on the bus drop me off.
Okay, listen.
It ain't crime me.
Okay. All right, we'll get it all figured out, okay? You just want to hang out with her while, right? So we take, like any normal police officer takes an initial report, and then that report gets sent to the prosecutor's office, and the prosecutor decides whether or not they want to issue charges against our suspect.
So did the prosecutor office talk to CPS at all?
I'm not for sure. CPS doesn't really, I don't think, matters in what we do, the crime part of it. I mean, maybe part of their interview, but they don't get to request
So how
charges.
did they even know if this was even true?
CPS or the prosecutor's office?
The prosecutor office, like
The prosecutor's office gets a copy of our police report, our body cams. They get all the information. It gets sent down to them. They review it, and then they decide if they want to issue charges or not.
and so it doesn't matter if CPS is involved or not.
I mean, they might be in contact with them, but
Because if they closed the case, then why is this prosecutor coming if nothing happened? That's why I'm like
yeah,
totally.
because
like,
there was a police
there's
report.
some miscommunication here. And
Alright, I do back in here. Do you have any jewelry or anything on? Okay.
I literally just took my uniform when I heard you guys knock on the door. Good thing I didn't answer the door.
Alright, wallets going in here. Car keys,
Yes, ma'am.
Sharpie, and clip.
We're just here to take care of the community, and we're trying our best. Sometimes it doesn't always turn out the way that people want, but we really are trying to protect everybody's rights and provide the best community that we can for our citizens.